get you convicted of murder.
Unless Nicholas can claim self-defense.
Emily, Connor saw me do it deliberately. He heard me tell Helena to join my father in hell. What do you...
The patient stopped breathing.
Look, thank you. All right, there. You heard it whether you wanted to or not.
Thank you for what? For finding some necklace you lost?
For saving my life. Look, I neglected to thank you earlier.
I didn't save your life.
You pushed me out of the room before a bomb went off, threw yourself on top of me, but no, you didn't save my life. You did something really amazing, and you completely took me by surprise. And now what? You don't want to take credit for it?
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, nothing. Just so you know, you can save my life anytime you want. And I do like surprises.
Good.
I need to speak to Diego alone.
Okay, no problem.
Hey.
You know, you can thank me any time for covering
Shut
with the
up.
cops.
I'm gonna make sure you never talk to anyone again. Marry me.
Marry you, as in husband and wife?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
As a legal maneuver to help protect Christina?
Yes. And no?
You're Christina's father.
How do you know?
Alexis told me. It's the last thing she'd lie about.
The DNA test said it was Ned.
According to Alexis, Ned switched the results.
Ned helped her lie.
That's right.
How long? How long have you known I'm Christina's father?
Connor grabbed my wrist, spoke a few words, and then passed out. A few seconds later, he just stopped breathing.
Will he pull through?
I'm not sure. The ER team started working on him immediately, but I don't know.
He may not want to live. His wife is dead, and he partly blames himself for it. I mean, come on, Connor's a deserter. If he recovers, he goes straight to military prison.
Do you think Connor's dying because he wants to?
All I'm saying is that the life he imagined is gone, and he may not have the will to live for it. I don't know.
All right. What was the last thing that Connor said to you before he lost consciousness?
He said, "Get me a cop."
He must have wanted to report that Nicholas killed Elena. Mr. Bishop's gonna live.
Just long enough to accuse me of murder.
You spied on me. And Sonny and gave Alcazar information that turned something that should have been simple into a near homicide. You made trouble for the wrong people for the last time, Diego.
No, look. Okay, I know I messed up, all right? But I've been loyal, I swear. All right, I messed this up. I'll stay away from you. and Sonny, I promise.
Yeah, you're right.
Please, man. I'm only 17, all right? Let me live, please. Please, before Courtney, okay? She wouldn't want you to kill me, please. Please let me live, I beg you. Please.
Courtney. But if you make any more trouble, you're gonna end up dead. Get out of here.
Thank you.
You're right. Our marriage would largely be a legal maneuver.
Well, it may improve my position in family court, maybe. I mean, we know that Sonny is going to demand paternal rights, and it may help if we're married.
Yeah, I know, you're right. But it's not the only reason that I'm proposing. I like to think of myself as a helpful and sympathetic guy, but not to the extent of just marrying somebody to help them out in court. I happen to care about you, Alexis.
That's really nice to hear.
It's nice to hear. Come on. It's not nice to hear. It makes you feel uncomfortable. Look, it's fair enough. It makes me feel uncomfortable too, but we don't have the luxury of being able to back off and pretend like we weren't anything more than professional rivals who indulge in occasional flirtation. Look, you care about me as well, Alexis. You need me.
I do. But we wouldn't be contemplating this if I weren't facing a custody battle with your brother.
We wouldn't be contemplating this. We wouldn't be contemplating this now. We wouldn't be contemplating this in, 6 months, a year from now. We would never be contemplating it because you'd be too disconcerted with the thought of intimacy and commitment that you'd be running in the other direction. We don't have that option. If you want to save your daughter, you're going to have to find a way to trust me.
All right, I'll marry you. On one condition.
This is what you were trying to tell me before. You were talking about being stuck in the elevator with Alexis during the fire. How you bonded as mothers.
I thought we were gonna die, Sonny.
Right.
She told me that you were Christina's real father.
You've known since February?
Sonny, she begged me not to tell you. We were separated, and I thought that we would be.
Right now, I can't get into it. I gotta get to the hospital.
Jason, were you ever like Diego? You know, reckless and just desperate to prove yourself?
You know, Sonny was the first person to really help me and the first person who trusted me.
I mean, you couldn't have really known what you were getting into, how hard it was going to be, and, you know, what you stood to lose.
The work suited me well, it still does.
Yeah. No offense, but I want a better life for Diego.
I'm not offended. He's lucky that you care about him.
Hello?
Meet me at the hospital. It's an emergency.
Hi. Hey, what did Jason want to talk about?
He was gonna...
He was gonna what?
Jason's afraid of me.
Look, maybe I forgot to mention this, but Jason's my second cousin, and from what I've heard, he's not afraid of anything.
No, he's afraid of the competition. He knows that if I went to work for Sonny, I would take his place as the enforcer.
Okay. Look, What really happened?
I'm serious. He tried to scare me off.
He tried to scare you?
Yeah.
How?
It doesn't matter.
And
I have it under control.
so that means you're gonna back off, right?
Well, look, I'm not scared of Jason or Sonny, all right? I've got what it takes to be one of them, and I'm not gonna stop until I prove it to them.
Kelly's.
Meet me at the hospital right away.
What's going on?
I'll tell you when you get here.
All right, I'm on my way. Diego, listen, keep an eye on the place until I get back. I gotta go to the hospital. My son's in trouble.
I want it to be a marriage of convenience.
Why?
There's less chance of misunderstandings and unmet expectations. Strangely enough, you know, I've had a marriage of convenience before, and it actually worked out quite well. We were a couple in Jax and I in public, and in private, we were platonic friends. And when the marriage no longer served us, we went our separate ways, and we divorced amicably, and we remained
I see.
friends.
Okay, you know what? I propose for real, Alexis. I want to marry you. I'm not going to agree to keep my distance and maintain some sort of public, polite facade, all right? That's the house that I grew up in. My father and my stepmother, they were unfailingly civil to one another. They carried on witty conversations, and they were dead inside, and I am not going to subject myself or you to that kind of a life, not even for the benefit of Christina. Look, if we're going to marry, we got to try to build on something real.
I just found out that I'm Christina Davis' father. I want to be tested as a married donor.
Thanks for coming forward. I'll make the arrangements.
You don't seem surprised.
Ned Ashton's donor test proved that he isn't the biological father, and I've been urging Ms. Davis to contact the man who is.
Alexis didn't tell me. I don't want her to know that I'm here.
She's been going out of her mind. I just think that
Right, it would not reassure her. It would only make a bad situation worse.
I'm sorry, Mr. Krintos. My medical opinion, given the state
I don't really
that
care about
she's-
your medical opinion right now, doctor. All right? Alexis has kept alive from me for almost 3 years to keep me away from my own child, okay? I don't want her to know I'm here.
I understand, but she will find out eventually.
My father, Courtney, and I will all be marrow donors. We'll all be tested. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Then I will tell Alexis.
Excellent.
Okay?
Now let's get you tested.
Hey, one more thing. I'm Christina. I'm Christina's father. I will pay for medical expenses. From now on, no decisions about her medical treatment will be made without my input. I am taking full responsibility for my daughter's welfare.
What did you just say?
Christina's my daughter.
We don't know why Connor wanted to see a policeman.
Well, there's only one explanation for that.
But he's a deserter. Maybe he wanted to confess. Or maybe there's some other crime that he committed on his way home.
Connor Bishop kidnapped you at gunpoint. Why are you so willing to give him the benefit of the doubt?
He's grieving. Lucky. The love of his life is gone.
All the more reason for him to want revenge against me.
And Nicholas, he's angry at himself. If he'd contacted Mary and told her that he was
Look,
alive, she would have waited for him, and none of this would have happened.
Emily, Mary is dead. Okay? Because she went crazy over me. Okay? Hey, Connor wants me to pay for that, and I can't really say that I blame him. If the positions were reversed, I'd want revenge against him. Nurse. I need to talk to a cop.
There's an officer in the hall. Lucky. Connor wants to see you.
Sergeant Bishop. I'm Officer Spencer, detective for the PCPD.
you tell me?
I saw a murder.
Mom? Sweetheart, what are you doing up?
I was thirsty, so I came down to get a glass of water.
Oh, okay.
Is Dad home?
Sweetheart, he had to go out.
Why are you sad? Did something bad happen?
Daddy had to go to the hospital. He found out he's got a daughter.
I know. It's in Sam's tummy. Is she being born today?
No, sweetheart, he's got another daughter.
I have 2 sisters?
You know Alexis's daughter, Christina? That's Daddy's daughter, too.
Why didn't he tell us before?
We didn't find out until tonight.
Why didn't Alexis tell him before?
Sweetheart. She had her reasons.
I bet Daddy was really mad.
Sweetie, I don't really know how Daddy feels about anything right now.
I do know what you mean about people, families, being civil to each other. The Cassadines had beautiful manners. Helena, at her most lethal, was always polite. Which is very confusing when you're a little girl because you don't understand why the words people are saying have no bearing to what they're actually feeling. So you struggle with that, and then, you adapt to it because you have no choice. And then eventually you become proficient at it yourself.
Yeah, and you talk around what you feel. You wrap it up in a protective covering of verbal sparring and intellectual posturing.
You know me.
I was actually talking about myself, Alexis. Look, I learned very early on in my life that nobody was going to love me because I wanted them to. I had to be smart. I had to be a winner. That became a goal unto itself. Look, I had to be the brightest. I had to be the most successful. In that way, I wouldn't need anybody. I wouldn't get hurt. Now, judging from our conversations that we've had before, I think that happened to you as well.
It's a little more gothic than that, but yeah. It's kind of a coping mechanism run amok. You put your effort in the places where you feel the most competent, and you avoid the places where you feel out of control. Which is actually fine, you can lead a very successful and fulfilling life that way. Until your kid gets sick and the father is a gangster that you've lied to for 3 years, and he may be the only one that can help her, and then you're sure that he's going to sue you for custody, and you won't be able to protect your daughter, so you marry his brother. And then you realize that your coping mechanisms have been an utter failure, and the control that you've always taken so much pride in is an illusion because you're just terrified. I'm just terrified. I'm terrified of her, of him taking her, of you. And I'm so tired of it.
You're not alone. You're not alone, Alexis. You have me. We are in this together.
I don't want to be alone anymore. Marry you. No conditions.
You're Christina's father.
You and Corey need to be tested for donor compatibility.
Yeah, of course. Whatever Christina needs. Her nanny brings her into Kelly's all the time. She's a sweet girl. She's happy. She's well-mannered. cute as a button. Oh, all this time, she's been my granddaughter.
No wonder Alexis turned against you. She just wanted to push you away, so you'd never find out the truth.
What about you, Jason? Why are you taking this so calmly?
Alexis asked to see me after Christina got sick.
Right.
Okay, and she was, talking about defending me in the original custody fight for Michael and about how being a parent has more to do with love than anything else. She was just rambling, and you know what? It didn't make sense to me at the time.
You think she was working her way up to try to tell the truth?
She said there was something else she needed to tell me, and of course Rick interrupted us, and she never got to finish the thought.
Well, she probably figured they'd take it better hearing it from you.
So then she finally decided to tell you herself.
No, I heard it from Carly. She's known for months that I'm Christina's father.
You think he got shot or something?
Sonny? No way. He knows how to protect himself. Sonny's the kingpin, He hires other people to do his dirty work. I'm gonna be exactly that way someday.
Come on, Diego. You can't possibly still want a life like that.
Why not? I told you, it's money, respect, power.
Yeah, but it's enemies and bodyguards 24/7. Diego, it's breaking the law.
But I'm sick and tired of people running my life. I've gone from home to home whenever the social worker decides. I'm gonna get some money and some respect or die trying.
Okay, but can you please stop talking about death like it's not a big deal?
Okay, look, I know that you're afraid to risk your life,
no,
right? I understand.
Not me, you. Look, I don't want you doing something that's gonna end up getting you killed.
Are you saying you'd miss me?
What? No, it's just a dumb way to talk.
Yeah, but you'd miss me, right?
Would I know? I mean, I don't even really know you, so.
Yeah, but we can work on that.
Hey. I just came from the hospital. Sonny wanted me and my dad to be tested for bone marrow. Then Yeah. Carly, Sonny said Alexis told you he was Christina's father the night of the hotel fire. Yeah, when we were trapped in the elevator, we didn't think we were gonna survive. Oh my God, why did you keep it a secret? Because Alexis begged me to. Come on, Carly, you don't even like Alexis. Why would you care? Oh, Courtney, it's complicated. Okay. Oh, did you want to tell Sonny? Yeah, he had a right to know. Okay, you knew that in your head, but maybe in your heart you were afraid another child would pull Sonny away from you and the kids. God. Alexis said that it would disrupt all of our lives and that it would be a huge custody battle, and then we would all be fighting, and it would never end, and all of it is true. But most of all, it was like Robin told AJ that he was Michael's father and blew my life apart, and I did not want to follow in those meddling, holier-than-thou footsteps. God, I just wish Alexis never told me. Sonny was calm when he broke the news to us. What was that, the way he was with you? Sonny is focused on Christina. And as soon as the crisis is over, he'll figure out what to do.
Courtney and Mike have both been tested.
All right. Dr. Weber said how long it's going to take to get the results?
Less than a half an hour.
Well, I got to believe my bone marrow's going to save my daughter's life, not mine. Then, Courtney's, Mike's. If that's not a match, I'm going to have to have Morgan test.
Is he old enough?
Well, Weber says he barely qualifies. You have to be a year old to donate marrow.
Is he going to be at any kind of risk?
It's supposed to be safe. Painful. But he's little, he's not going to really understand. Just like Christina can't question why she's in the hospital, without a father who can hold her, protect her, and all that.
I know that Ned would be here, but Alexis cut him out of Christina's life.
It was right in front of me. I refused to see it. Ned was just a smokescreen to keep me out of Alexis's life. It's over. It's over anyway. I'm gonna get my daughter through this, and then Christina and I will never be separated again.
All right, we need to think about this for a second. I'm probably going to be arrested, and Alexis spent all her time with Christina. I'm going to need a defense attorney.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Emily, I killed Helena, okay? Connor witnessed that. You think he's going to cover for me? Huh? He's already wanted me dead before.
Okay, assuming the worst case scenario, that you're arrested and the case goes to trial, you could still be proven innocent.
How?
The jury could believe that Connor invented the story of you pushing Helena over the cliff to get revenge for Mary's death.
The jury could just as easily believe that I have a pattern of vengeance killings. Come on, I shot Mary, I pushed Helena off the cliff, I shot Connor, what else?
You can't do this. You may not even go to trial at all.
You know, what if I do?
If you do, then there's going to be plenty of testimony about Helena's monstrous behavior over the years, and the jury will realize that you killed her in self-defense.
Except that's not what happened, and he knows that.
Cassidy deliberately killed his grandmother. Same way he deliberately killed my wife. He's a killer. He's a killer. He should pay for it. He should pay for it.
Connor. Connor.
I hope it's okay with you. But I decided to marry Rick. He's a very good man. And there's a great deal more to him than the face that he shows the rest of the world, because sometimes we make assumptions about people that may not be true. So why don't we give him the benefit of the doubt? He's been there for me, and I know that he cares about me. And the truth is, Rick may be just what I needed.
Feelings mutual.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough.
Virtually the whole time I was talking, that can be construed as a violation of my privacy.
Why being married to you is not going to be boring.
Likewise, I'm sure. Did you talk to the Justice of the Peace?
Yeah, he's on his way to the hospital. He's gonna meet us in the chapel.
Well, maybe we should get married before Sonny finds out he's Christina's father.
I thought Carly was gonna tell him.
Apparently she didn't do it. So I'm gonna have to tell him, and I hope that he understands that it would be in Christina's best interest that he has no place in her life.
Listen, I have fought so hard to make things work with Sonny. Carly, please, you have forgiven him so much.
Yeah. Like him getting Sam pregnant and saying that Jason was the I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
hey.
I know how devastating that is
Hey.
for you.
We were divorced, okay? I'd already made my choice.
Doesn't make it any easier.
Sam's right across the hall. She is too. Any day now, you are handling this way better than I ever could.
That's because I wanted my family to stay together. And I love Sonny enough to forgive him and try and make things work again.
Well, now it's Sonny's turn to forgive.
If he can.
Carly, you did not keep the secret out of anger and spite. Sonny has to realize that.
You know, I don't know what he realizes. We haven't talked. Look, I do not expect Sonny to agree with my decision and how I handled it, but if he can talk to me about it without losing it, then maybe we do have a chance.
Okay. Like, this is huge for him, Carly. And he's probably gonna say things he doesn't mean and be emotional.
Listen,
if Sonny loses it, if he calls me a liar and he blames me for betraying him, then it is over. And it should be.
I couldn't believe it when I heard the words, "You're Christina's father." I tried to absorb it, but all I could think about was, you knew? Our whole reunion, the commitment we made, you know, I thought this was gonna work. But she lied to me about my child.
I wonder what a reason.
There's no reasons. Nothing justifies that.
Sonny, you know Carly makes...
I have a daughter. Carly kept a secret. Now, my daughter's sick. Christina could die. I would have never had a chance to hold her, to spend time with her, all because Alexis and Carly made the decision to hide the truth from me. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're not a match for Christina, and neither is your father or your sister.
So her only hope for a donor is my son Morgan.
Preliminary tests indicate that Connor has lapsed into a coma. There's no way to tell when or if he'll wake up.
Can I sit with him?
If you like it.
Connor tell you I shoved Elena off the cliff? He did, didn't he?
We caught a break. Fortunately, Elizabeth and I were the only ones in that room. All right, so we'll never tell.
Lucky you've jeopardized your career for me before. I cannot ask you to do that again.
Helena deserved to die.
The law won't see it that way, and you know that.
Hey, Helena tried to kill Emily down on that cliff. You know what? There's no way I'm going to allow you to take responsibility for what's been done.
Thank you.
Maybe I can explain that to Connor when he wakes up.
Emily, you just heard what the doctor said. There may be a chance he may never come out of that coma.
I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. I don't know if you can hear me, Connor, but if you can, I hope that my voice will lead you back to consciousness. You deserve a future, and so does Nicholas. You saw him push his grandmother off the cliff at Windermere, but you need to understand. It wasn't murder. He was saving my life.
Justice of the peace will be here any minute.
Sonny's still at the hospital. Carly's not a match. And neither are Mike and Courtney, so, he wants, Morgan to be tested.
What? What? Isn't Morgan a little young?
A year old, that's the cutoff, but if he's a match, then he's gonna be able to save Christina.
And if he isn't, Jason? If he isn't, and no one in the family can save Christina, then it is all for nothing.
Hi, Christina. Hi. Remember me? I'm Sonny. Huh? Hey. I've become a very important part of your life. I'm your daddy now. Remember at the hospital when I held you up to see the newborn babies? And then we talked. I knew right then. A special little girl you are. I'm sorry I didn't know the truth before. A lot of grown-ups have made mistakes. It's all over now. I'm here. I'm here for you. And I'm gonna find a way to make you better. And when you're all well, we're gonna get to know each other a little better. I will never leave you, I promise. And from now on, for the rest of your life, you're gonna be my little girl. On the next General Hospital.
Find a way to trust me. I'm in this for keeps. Alexis and I are getting married.
Do you love her? My marriage is over, and it serves me right.
Do you want your marriage to be over?
Could I talk to you outside?
I can't let you out!
You don't have a choice.